Of course, it's not incompatible. What is interesting, well, if we just look at, very surface-wise, look at the Bible, it would seem quite strange to the average observer that you have a Bible that presents this kind of a God, but yet at the same time presents this God in the Old Testament as being part of and party to some rather devastating acts. And then you have the whole book of Job, which deals with suffering. So if there was something incompatible with these two things, you'd think the Bible would have dropped out a lot of that information, and yet it's there. So, I mean, that's kind of a surface thing that I would point to, just say, okay, from a literature standpoint, from a religion standpoint, if you're trying to make this thing look good, you certainly would put that in as a part of it. So that would give rise to me to think, listen, there's no incompatibility here at all. In order to answer that question, one must not just look at the pieces in the Bible. You've got to look at a much larger framework. I think one of the more important questions for us to ask ourselves is, what kind of a world is it? How's this world structured that these sort of things are possible? That you can have this God who is compassionate. And when you stand back and look at the big picture, and then on top of that I believe, can make a very strong argument on the strength of libertarian freedom, that the idea of God being compassionate, if you look at the whole thing, there is no incongruence between the suffering in this world, the evil in this world, and God being a compassionate, loving Heavenly Father.